On the news tonight, President Tinubu congratulates Dangote on World Bank appointment. Federal government declares May 1st as public holiday to mark Workers' Day. Hello there, good evening, and thank you for joining us on the news desk of NTA Channel 5 Abuja. I am Tassie Omeri with the details. President Bola Tinubu has congratulated Alhaji Aliko Dangote of Dangote Group on his appointment with promoting investment and job creation in emerging economies. The president describes the appointment as apt, given Dangote's rich private sector experience, strategic investment, and many employment opportunities created through his group. President Tinubu urges Aliko Dangote to bring to bear the World Bank appointment his transformative ideas and initiatives to impact emerging markets across the world fully. The World Bank announced Dangote's appointment on Wednesday as part of a broader expansion of its private sector investment lab. And the federal government has reaffirmed commitment to creating sustainable economic and social policies to improve the well-being of all Nigerians. During a visit from the Governing Council of Nigerian Economic Society (NES), led by Professor Adeola Adenijuku, Secretary to the Government of the Federation (SGF), Senator George Akume lauded the progress made under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's leadership. He highlighted the president's extensive experience in both the public and private sectors, guiding the nation towards robust economic growth. Senator Akume described the removal of the fuel subsidy as a bold move that will positively impact the nation's economy. Professor Adeni Kinju commended President Tinubu's administration for the comprehensive economic reforms, including those related to the petroleum subsidy exchange rates, unification, and tax policy adjustments. He, however, urged the president to appoint experienced economic professionals to lead key economic parastatals for better results. The FCT Education Resource Center has organized the 2025 Career Day and exhibition. This event aims to provide information on certain careers that will enhance their efficiency and self-reliance in life. Ramot Abdullahi has more.
Today, it is common to see many students showing little interest in professions such as teaching or farming due to their limited knowledge and negative perceptions of these fields. However, these professions can be game changers for many individuals. For instance, James Kuta, a school principal and teacher, is here to discuss the importance of agriculture and processing. He has successfully integrated both professions, achieving tremendous success in each. He noted that teaching provides him with the flexibility to pursue other ventures, while agriculture ensures food sufficiency.
For example, we can use condemned cement bag, empty one, put sand in it, and plant your yam. It's so easy. And you have no tools, and then you harvest easily. You get it? So there are so many modern techniques in farming that you don't need to spend much, you don't need to put much energy, and you still get what you want.
Abdurrahim Imam, a computer scientist, also enlightened the students about artificial intelligence, a tool utilized across diverse sectors to enhance productivity.
And hopefully I could convince them to be the future of Nigeria and broaden our tech field in this country.
Director of the FCT Education Resource Center, Dr. Nimat Dawood Abdurrahim, stated that the center will continue to offer essential academic services to schools and the public.
Careers that are focused on entrepreneurship, where people can operate on their own without waiting for the government job. Especially like this year, we are talking that we brought photography as a profession. We brought artificial intelligence professional. We also brought catering services, fashion designers, even shoemakers and all that as a profession.
So the important thing is to give them all the information available about a particular career, the advantages and disadvantages. When a child knows this, then he will be able to pick a subject and a career that will give him job satisfaction.
If I had a chance, I'd study teaching. I'd love to be a teacher.
Why?
The idea of imparting knowledge in another person, the feeling you get after you've accomplished something, you've taught someone something, the feeling is wonderful. I'd love to feel that.
I want to be a farmer because without farming, nobody can survive.
With about 50 schools invited to participate in this year's FCT Career Day and exhibition, a significant takeaway for the students is the importance of engaging in multiple vocations to achieve self-sufficiency and reliance. Ramatu Abdullahi, NTA News.
A two-day workshop has brought together stakeholders from the mining sector and security agencies to tackle the pressing issue of illegal mining and smuggling. The event aims to chart a new course for the industry, prioritizing the protection of mining sites and communities, with the goal of promoting economic development and sustainability. Participants are working together to find innovative solutions to combat illegal activities and ensure a brighter future for Nigeria's mining sector. Howard Gimba takes the story from here.
Imagine a Nigeria where mining activities not only boost the economy, but also benefit local communities. That is the vision behind experts and stakeholders seated here in this hall, deliberating on ways to address the scourge of illegal mining and smuggling. These shared ideas and strategies to protect mining sites, most say, will support the vision of sustainable development as well as pave the way for a more prosperous future. Chairman of the National Workshop on Combating Illegal Mining, Smuggling and the Protection of Mining Sites, Communities for Economic Growth and Development says, this is coming at the right time, where government is set to curtail issues around mining in states affected.
With the way government is working, illegal mining is gradually going into oblivion, because honestly, the government, they are really trying, they are educating them, they are telling them to form themselves into groups so that they can help them.
We are worried about the depleting of our resources, the resources that belong to everybody. It is going down every day, and Nigeria should be above what we are having today.
Our main focus is to see how the issues can be addressed, because once the issues are addressed, economic growth and development in Nigeria is further enhanced.
Speakers at the workshop, with a professor from Kaduna State University Department of Econometrics, Gimba Victor Kyari, highlighted challenges and prospects for the future to key into.
Earlier government becomes serious, the better, because in the future, the enormous, and we might not even live to see, but are going to suffer seriously because of what is going on at this very moment.
What can we do? How do we tighten our border security? Do we need coordination with the bordering community? You could have a border coordinating committee comprising the chiefs, because those are the borders, know what go on. They know who come in, they know who go out. They know what they bring in, the kind of materials. So they are in a position to inform security agents and other relevant authorities.
The workshop, put together by Power Infrastructure Finance Services, is in collaboration with National Institute for Security Studies and Allied Bond Consulting. It had participants from other states of the Federation. Hawagimba, NTA News.
601 impounded motorcycles have been crushed by the Directorate of Road Traffic Services, DRTS, in Abuja. Mandate Secretary for Transportation, Chinedu Elechi, says the exercise is to serve as a deterrent to other motorcyclists who violate FCT traffic rules and regulations. Again, Howard Gimba has more.
The crushing of these impounded motorcycles by the Directorate of Road Traffic Services is the first in 2025. The FCT Mandate Secretary for Transportation, Chinedu Elechi, in company of representative of the FCT Police Commissioner and the Directorate of Road Traffic Services, Abdulateef Bello, were on ground to monitor the exercise. The Transportation Secretary says the administration will not hesitate to clamp down on any erring motorcycle operators who violate the extant traffic rules and regulations within the capital city.
Both as an enforcement arm of the government and for the security. So what we do is to try as much as possible to enforce the regulation. And for good measure, it's not to punish anybody, it is the law and it's being made. So what we do is we'll continue to put more men on the street.
Again, using this medium to send messages to those who are still, investing in this line of business to think twice, because we will continue to crush, motorcycles that are already forfeited.
The motorcycles, we can't fold our hands because they are the people they use to commit crimes. So it was based on that. The ministers is always emphasizing that you don't want to see any motorcycles within the restricted area.
According to the FCT Transportation Master Plan, motorcycle operations within the city center and the expressways remain banned. The tax team, however, maintained that the exercise will be sustained to ensure sanity on FCT roads. Hawagimba, NTA News.
The federal government has declared Thursday, the 1st of May 2025, as public holiday to mark this year's Workers' Day celebration. Minister of Interior Olubunmi Tunji Ojo, who made the announcement in a statement, praised the Nigerian workers for their diligence and sacrifice, describing their efforts as the bedrock of national greatness. He emphasized the importance of peace, innovation, and productivity in driving economic growth and national development. The minister reaffirmed the government's commitment to the security of lives and property and urged citizens to keep hope alive under President Bola Tinubu's renewed hope agenda.
I am Oluremi Tinubu, the global and national champion. Many people have championed the fight against a disease like tuberculosis. My reason stems from a deep personal experience. I once had a friend who unfortunately fell ill and concealed the nature of his sickness until it was too late. Eventually, after he passed, we discovered he had tuberculosis. Sadly, due to the stigma surrounding the death, that we could have intervened and saved a life if only we had known earlier. Tuberculosis is an airborne disease that primarily affects the lungs, but can also impact other parts of the body. Being airborne every day, globally every 25 seconds, which is a staggering 3,000. TB is curable, it sweats, or losing weight drastically, it might be TB. Please visit the nearest government hospital or primary healthcare center for proper diagnosis and treatment. TB treatment is free. Not to stigmatize or discriminate against TB patients or those who have been treated for TB. Individuals or stakeholders, especially the private sector, to join us in the fight to end TB in Nigeria. Together, we can make a difference. Remember, TB anywhere is TB.
Instead of it to just waka majestically, as on the board and talk up, pass this pedestrian wall, cross gently, go to the other side, begin your shakara, they go your office. You say no. Now to the run gitty, like antelope where they pursue rabbits for inside forest.
Non-adherence to the use of pedestrian bridges in focus this week on NTA Channel 5 Abuja's Pidgin English Road Safety Enlightenment Program. Drive JJ. Join the only driver when they drive for television, Odiriogboru Arutiri, on Friday, 11:30 a.m. Try hook up.
A bit now from the world of sports.
Nigeria's Flying Eagles are set to face Tunisia in their Under-20 African Cup of Nations Group B opener. Coach Aliou Zubairu is likely to rely on his trusted 4-3-3 formation and core players from the WAFU B Under-20 tournament. Meanwhile, Galatasaray's forward Victor Osimhen gifted Remo Stars 10 million for winning the 2024-2025 Nigerian Premier Football League. He congratulated players and technical crew, gifting them 5 million each. In other development, Team Nigeria will depart to China on May 5th to participate in the 2025 World Athletics Relays. The team, led by Toby Amosu, will compete in 4 events, including the men's and women's 4x100 meters relay and mixed relay. The concerned referees and match commissioners of Ghana have suspended their participation in the remainder of the 2024-2025 Ghana Premier League season, their payment of officiating allowance. They emphasize that respect and proper compensation are crucial to maintaining league standards, warning that prolonged unpaid conditions could compromise officials' integrity. With Sports Brief, Wayne Dogo, NTA News.
And that concludes the English version of the news. Stay with us for the translation in other languages. Good evening.
ma gba jere shaje wo na ya bi boda za pe ba ku sha boda yi iwa na ba shi ba boda wo mo press su ba yuba woni wa ji a na ba ge go ga yi ki tu ko da ya bola tunugo wala agbada ma inje alaji aliko dangote ye dangote gbada gun shi paje da nya ma wonya shi paje yi ajuwe dobnu àwọn yi bodo she azaba fi ajuwe na ajuko gin ba gbogbo ba wa babwajiba yake tuko da wa bodu nge dangote yi doko yi sapa gbogbo aibadagun babwa shipaje ga nge nnaye nu wa nge akiye nyabwa ko fi nge azoko she iba dagma ko chei kwa chei a shige pitaya na nzana gban akiye nyabwa gbadagun nya ye professor Adiola Adeni Kinju Sheba ki gwamnati nyaka ya SGF Senator George Akume wala wo bola Tinubu gwamnati mfita pyai wala la waje ki nyabwa gbogbo agbegilo bala ki tukoda yi mbaje kala nge wotu azakpe ina ashipaje aza mba kwetulo abwa agbegi gwamnati la nyipyai kusin je gbama pia alamisuwi nje osu kwalakoga kwashi nje gwamnati atutujin vyanya enkiye pata nyipyei dotujin susu nya kwawi nge ato bele gwamnati tutu osu akpa aza nkulaze tile balo minister enkiye atutujin nya nje olubumi tunji ojo wala wo gwamnati atutujin wada nge banuji ekiye kwa igwa agigilo shokokunche wagodo nge buba to ma yiyaw abo bashado ba maiji ntuke kitukoda bola Tinubu gwamnati ye kwa patamana la kwa be na badai ibaja na baji wosu shokwasi ipage shokoni yisu sasa
Jama'a masu kallo da sauraron mu akwai ina assalamu alaikum barkanmu da wannan maraice da fata an wani cikin koshin lafiya a takaice ga fasarar wasu daga cikin labaran mu ne kamar yadda aka saba mai karantawa Yusuf Yakubu. Shugaban ƙasa Bola Ahmad Tinubu ya taya Alhaji Aliko Dangote murna akan mukamin da sashen bankin duniya mai bunƙasa hannun jari da ƙirƙirar ayyuka a ɓangaren tattalin arziki ya bashi a yau Laraba a matsayin ayyukan da bankin ke yi na faɗaɗa ayyukansa na sanya hannun jari a ma'aikatu masu zaman kansu. Shugaba Tinubu ya bayyana mukamin a matsayin abin da ya cancanta da shi la'akari da ilimin da yake da shi na tsare-tsare sanya hannun jari ƙirƙirar ayyuka ta hanyar kamfanoninsa. Bugu da ƙari ya buƙace shi da ya yi amfani da iliminsa na ƙirƙire-ƙirƙire da tsare-tsare wajen yin tasiri a fagen hada-hadar kasuwanci ta duniya. Gwamnatin tarayya ta sake jaddada aniyarta ta ƙirƙiro tattalin arziki mai ɗorewa da tsare-tsaren bunƙasa rayuwar ɗaukacin al'ummar ƙasar nan. Sakataren gwamnatin tarayya Sanata George Akume shi ne ya bayyana haka inda ya ƙarin haske akan nasarori da aka samu a gwamnatin Tinubu a sanadiyar tarin ilimin da yake da shi a aikin gwamnati da na hukumomi masu zaman kansu, wanda ya ce ya taimaka masa wajen haɓaka tattalin arzikin ƙasar nan, inda ya bayyana cire tallafin man fetur da ya yi a matsayin namijin ƙoƙari wanda zai ciyar da tattalin arzikin ƙasar nan gaba. Gwamnatin tarayya ta ayyana gobe Alhamis 1 ga watan Mayu a matsayin ranar hutun gama gari na ranar ma'aikata ta ƙasa. Ministan harkokin cikin gida Olubunmi Tunji Ojo shi ne ya sanar da haka a madadin gwamnatin tarayya, inda ya yaba wa ma'aikatan ƙasar akan haƙuri, juriya, sadaukarwa da ƙwazon aiki wanda ya ce su ne ƙashin gadon bayan ci gaban ƙasar. Haka kuma ya bayyana muhimmancin ci gaba da zama lafiya da aiki tare da juna lafiya, sannan ƙirƙire-ƙirƙire ƙoƙarin bunƙasa tattalin arzikin ƙasa da ciyar da ita gaba a koda yaushe. To a takaice abin da ya sauka kenan a labaran namu ne yau, sai kuma gobe idan Allah ya kai mu kwana lafiya.
Ekele m gị n'ịnọrọ anyị n'akụkọ ụwa nke taa. Aha m bụ Rachel Ifi Onu. Gere akụkọ ụwa n'uju ya. Onyeisi ala anyị Bola Ahmed Tinubu Alhaji Aliko Dangote nke otu Dangote maka ọkwa ọhụrụ ọ wetara n'ụlọ akụ mba ụwa niile bụ World Bank na bekee, ma kwuo na nke a ga-enye aka kwalite akụ na ụba, iwe ọrụ na ihe ndị ọzọ dị iche iche. Tinubu gakwara n'ihu kọwaa ya bụ ọkwa dịka ihe bịara n'oge ya ma bụrụ ihe ga-amụba ụlọọrụ Dangote. O kwere nghọta na ụlọọrụ World Bank kwupụtara ọkwa ha nyere Dangote n'ụbọchị Wenezdee. Gọọmenti ala akwụkwọ ala anyị Senetọ George Akume tụkwara mbọ onyeisi ala anyị Ahmed Tinubu gbara n'ihe banyere ịkwalite akụ na ụba. Senetọ Akume gakwara n'ihu kwuo na iwepụ enyemaka gọọmenti n'ihe banyere mmanụ eji akwa ụgbọala so na ihe ga-eme ka akụ na ụba ala anyị bụrụ ịgba. Gọọmenti ala anyị ekwupụtala Tọzdee abalị nke mbụ nke ọnwa Mee dịka ezumike ọha iji merụba emume ncheta ndị ọrụ nke afọ a. Olubunmi Tunji Ojo kwupụtara nke a ma jiri ya bụ ohere too ndị ọrụ ala anyị maka mba ha na-agba. Ọ gakwara n'ihu kwupụta uru udo imepụta ihe ọhụrụ bara n'ihe banyere